Hello number nines, you are watching Ruhani Guidance and this is your 2025 predictions. My name is Himali Narsian and this reading is for you if you were born on the 9th, 18th, 27th of any month. Also, if you are an Aries or a Scorpio, this reading is for you. Alright, so number 9 looks like a very promising reading. You start the reading with 3 of Swords. I know that's not a very positive card to start with, but there is a disappointment. There is a discussion. Okay, so this could be a discussion over something that probably others are not agreeing to, or your family is not agreeing to. Your entire reading is very marriage dominated, so I think I'm just going to stick to the plot and not deviate. However, in the first quarter, I also feel that if it's a business opportunity that you've been planning to start with your friends or with someone, you may take a small step, but you will sort of go with the flow and try doing things your way. Under the deck aapka aaya hai Wheel of Fortune, and we've got multiple wheels: the World, the Wheel, the Empress. You've got beautiful cards: the Sun, 10 of Cups. The cards are amazing for you. So, however, the first 3 months are only going to be difficult. After that, we enter a rosy picture where you have the Judgment card, and that is a brilliant card because that is being clarified by 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords. So here, 8 of Swords, I will not find it very negative. I think it's just binding into a relationship. If you have been commitment phobic, or if you have been someone who hasn't been ready for a commitment, your options are really coming to a close because you are getting committed to one person. The cards, the reading is absolutely beautiful. So there is a party, there is a there is a reunion. Maybe there is, if you are staying abroad and you're probably coming back to your family. If not, I see you coming back for a wedding, for a marriage, maybe for your own marriage. But the Judgment card is here. Everything is going to go in your favor, number 9s, and things look really promising. The third quarter of the year is the Death card. Again, clarified by beautiful cards: King of Swords, the Sun, and the World. Okay. Now, one plot twist that I could see here is, in this entire reading, is that probably you've not been on the same page with your spouse or with your partner and all of that. And the first card, where it shows that there has been a discussion of trying to make it work out, or trying to see how it can go, having people involved, taking small steps, but then eventually you end up deciding going your own way. The second step here is where you have celebrations and stuff. You're probably returning to your maternal home, or you're probably just getting rid of the restrictive environment that you were once in. So Judgment card can come here. If you are already legally battling a divorce, you could get a custody of a child, and that would be something that's very positive for you. In the third quarter, again, it's something similar that I see here, that you're able to get your child back, or you feel like a completion. If the divorce case has been able to mitigate, then you're celebrating again with your family, you're celebrating a reunion. So there are 2 to 3 scenarios in this case. You can take however it resonates. However, I feel this is more marriage dominated because the cards are such, and even here under the deck we have the Empress. So I feel a lot of things involved with a family, a reunion, a marriage. Okay, the fourth and the last quarter of the year is 7 of Pentacles, waiting for something to happen, but also you are bringing in a lot of balance into your actions. You are patient, you are waiting for things to work in your favor. If you've been recently married, you are trying to adjust into the environment. You are working dedicatedly towards your new family. Probably your father-in-law here is a little difficult to please, and that is probably your father-in-law is someone who's difficult to please, but I see you working really rigorously on that, and things are going to happen for you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune under the deck. Everything is going to change for you, number nines. If you are in the midst of any chaos, anything that requires guidance, please reach out to us. You can book a personal reading. Your personal readings are done on the basis of your kundli or your birth chart and your tarot energies, but this is a general energy, and I would advise you to take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Come back to part 2 for your guidance card. Number nines, let's look at your angel messages, your lucky colors, your guidance messages in this video. Your lucky color is coming out as Scarlet, and the number is 7, and the message is attract success. So whenever you're going out for something very, very important, please wear this color, and I'm sure it will give you some sort of success. Your Sai Baba guidance card is the power of Udi. My Udi will heal all your emotional and physical problems. And live in the present. Tomorrow is a myth, it's always today. So I feel, you need to do some grounding. You're a number 9, and getting into the year of 9 will definitely increase a lot of aggression. I think a little grounding will really help you. Other guidance card come out as fellow travelers. Support is all around you. As we discussed, you do have all this support. And Wondrous Universe, walk in the beauty. The under the deck for this deck is overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything, but not with aggression, with smart work. Okay. The spirit animal for you this year is koala, and the message for you is empathy. Speak less and listen more. I don't know why all of this is coming up as aggression, acting, speaking, anything to do with aggression. Under the deck for this is the situation calls for adaptability and innovation. So you look at how all the messages are so correlated. The next card for you is love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So as we've also seen in the cards, there was a lot to do with marriage, relationships and situationships. I feel all of this will settle if you are not very, very aggressive about anything. Okay. You need to adopt a child is another message. It could also be adopting a puppy, because that's what people do nowadays. You should listen to other people's advice, especially in the first quarter of the year, where you are advised to listen and debate over whatever is working out in your mind. The crystals that you need to keep with yourself are carnelian and black tourmaline. And you can also reach out to us for a personalized bracelet with this, or a pendant, or something that we give to our clients that they can very safely keep with them, and then the luck just keeps sticking in. So you can reach out to us for this, but these are the crystals that you definitely need to keep with you. And I think number 9s, everything will settle down as you learn the art of speaking the right way. No aggression, no hasty decisions. Number 9s, you will have a fantabulous year. Whatever it is, you are going to have a make or a break here. So I am hoping that you are making it this year rather than breaking it. For any other help or advice, Ruhani Guidance is just around the corner. Our office is based out of Mumbai. You can always come down, take an appointment, reach out to us, and we will be happy to help you with all your life problems. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, and keep watching Ruhani Guidance.